Oh, hello. This is probably your problem. All right, Pilates is going to help you fix that. So welcome to Pilates Pro. Hey guys, and welcome back to another workout. So today we have Pilates Pro. Pilates Pro is my idea of a kick-ass workout. You don't need your shoes for this workout, guys. All right, so take your shoes off. You can do it in your socks. If you want to do it in your bare feet, that's entirely up to you. Join me on the mat, please. So we're going to start off with some pelvic tilts. You can see here I've got a yoga block or a Pilates block. All right, you don't have to use that. It's entirely up to you. But what happens sometimes is people's neck tends to arch all the way back because of a little bit of roundness in the spine. As we said before, that's not a good idea. All right, so we put that tension on our neck. And so with our chin to our chest, and if you can lie like that on the floor, that's absolutely perfect. But if you can't, you might find that block's a little bit helpful, or you might want to use a cushion or a towel or something, whatever you have to help you support your neck and keep your head in neutral. So your head is just an extension of your spine, all right? Everything in a nice straight line from head, shoulder to hip. And then we're going to start moving our back, all right? So shuffle to the side a little bit. And so you're going to press your lower back into the floor, and you're going to arc up and create that little bit of space. Now when we're breathing, I want to take nice controlled deep breaths in. So breathe in and breathe out. And we're trying to time the breath with the movement. All right, next what we're going to do is we're going to start bringing in some hip lifts. We're going to lift up our hips and squeeze our butt. Back down and back up. And so we don't want the knees knocking together or out too far. Keep your feet straight and your knees just slightly outside to help you create a nice big arch in your foot. Now you can take it up and you can push all the way through, or you can tuck your pelvis and squeeze your butt. It's entirely up to you. We're just starting to lift up all of the muscles. You can reach your arms down by your side, shoulders back, press through. You can even use your arms to help you push if you like. And again, you don't need to use a yoga block if you don't want to. All right, it's entirely up to you. And relax, lovely stuff. Next one is a single leg lift. All right, so down to the floor, lift it up. And so you'll feel that on your hip, and you'll also feel it on your hamstring. And so again, we're starting to breathe. So always breathe in the effort. So we breathe in or breathe out on the way up. In on the way down. Nice full breaths. And bend the knee, take it down, and swap legs. So we're pointing our toe. Getting that breather. Try and keep your leg as straight as you can. If you need to soften your knee a little bit, that's fine. But try and keep it straight. And relax, lovely stuff. So we're going to roll onto our side next. All right, take your arm and rest it under your head. That's a lying side kick. So you're coming back, try and squeeze your butt, coming forward and try and stretch from the heel all the way up to your butt. Then take your hand onto the floor for balance. And we reach, we're not stacking, we're taking your bottom leg out and not rolling your hips on top. So roll your hips forward, move back, keep your foot up nice and high. And so we're just trying to stabilize the hip under the weight of your entire leg. Try not to move anything that's not that leg. And switch. Lovely stuff. Opposite side. Arm underneath the head. Bottom leg out. Roll your hips forward. And try and keep your foot as level as you can. So we don't want the foot dipping down towards the floor. Bring it forward. Bring it back. Bring it forward. Bring it back. Easy work. Big deep breaths. And that's beautiful stuff, guys. Next one, onto all fours, a little box shape. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, tuck underneath, and onto the back. Tuck underneath, and arch your back. Try and turn your elbows to the inside. Try and turn your knees to the outside so you're screwing in from both ends. Butt tight. Big deep breaths. And relax. Okay, next one is some swimming. Alright, so we're going to start off nice and handy. Just one arm out. One arm out. Try and keep your elbow nice and straight. You might find it a little bit nicer if you point your thumb up to the roof. That's what I'm going to be doing. Keep your tummy tight. Good. Now try and shift some weight, more weight onto your hands. And again. Oh, starting to get a little bit stressed out. And relax. Lovely stuff. Moving on to the legs. Legs straight. Pull it back in. Take the weight over the hands. Knees underneath the hips. Reach out. And again, you really feel this in the butt and the hamstrings. Nice and strong on them hands. Nice and strong. If you can't take weight on your wrists, what kind of wrists are they? So you need to get tougher. You need to get stronger. You need to strengthen them wrists. Strengthen them hands. There's muscle in your wrists and your hands too. It's not just all biceps. Biceps and booty all year round. Come on. Put some work into them little muscles. And relax. Next one we're going for is our down dog into an up dog. Walk back. Shift the weight back. Roll forward. Drop the hips to the floor. Open your shoulders. And switch. And take it forward. Dropping into that back. Open the shoulders. And shift it back again. Switch. And take it back. Flatten out your back and hold. Press away from the floor, but try and push your back nice and flat first. So we're really coming into that space first before we start trying to straighten the legs. And you can straighten it one leg at a time, shifting the weight onto your heel. Press, press, press. Push, straighten the arms. All of that's happening. Pressing into your ankles. Get them ankles starting to do a little bit of work. A little bit of flexion on the ankles. Always a good thing. And drop it forward. Roll it forward. Elbows in, shoulders back. Eyes up. Big deep breath. Squeeze your butt. And from this position you can lift your hips up if you like. If that's a little bit too intense in your back, you can just stay here. Elbows tucked in as much as you can. And you stay, guys. I'm just going to fix the mic and get ready for the next exercise. Alright, we got 10 more seconds. Hold tight. Hold tight. And relax. Take it down. Lovely stuff. Okay, so lying flat onto your belly. Hands by your side. Lift up through the hands and back down. If that's too much, you can just have the hands on your head and just very slowly start building up the muscle in your back. Otherwise, you're going to do that, you're just going to lift up through your back, and you're going to push through your hands and lift all the way up. And your hands are slightly out in front. So you lift up all with the muscle in your back, as high as you can, nice and comfortable. Push up. And take it down. Lift. And press through. Back down. And relax. Well done. Lovely stuff. Push-ups next. So you're coming, again, nice and wide. Drop your hips. We're going to build up into the push-up. Tummy tight. Glutes on. Elbows in. We're getting it right now, just sharing the move. Easy work. This is nice, simple stuff, guys. About to get harder. Now feel free to stay here if you like. We're going to try and build it up. And you're rolling on to the tippy toes. Fingers nice and wide. Big work now, guys. Come on. Them arms are burning. And take it down. Alright, onto your knees. We're going to follow through with the push-up now. Hands nice and wide. Butt tight. Elbows in. Eyes on the floor. And back up. Modified push-ups. Still very difficult. Big deep breaths. Every single rep. There's no stodgy reps here. We're going low, 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 low. If you have to drop, drop. Keep your shoulders wide. Big deep breath. Brace. Push. And take it up. Same again. Look at the control. That's what we need. Big work. We're nice and solid from head to heel. Elbows in. Elbows tight. Come on. And relax. Whoo! Lovely stuff. All right, next one. Onto your back. Hands on the head. Chest lift. Take it up. And back down. So just imagine it's chest lift. Someone's lifting your chest. Pulling you up by your t-shirt. Breathe in on the way down. Breathe out on the way up. A lot slower than your regular crunch. Slowly, chest up, left leg out, right leg up, reach in with your shoulder. Switch. Switch. Look how slow it's happening. Chest is up, up, up. Switch. Switch. Breathe. Chest up. And take it down. Lovely stuff. One leg up, other leg up. This is called tabletop. Arms by your side. This is where we get our breather now. Abs tight. Chin to your chest. If you need your yoga block, this is where you get it. 90 degrees, hip, knee, feet. 15 seconds. Three, two, and dead bugs. So hands on the knees, arm back, take it up, arm back, take it up, arm back, take it up. Nothing moving, that's not the arm. Notice the breath, every single rep. Hands on the chest, arms nice and tight. One leg. One leg. Keep the feet high. Temptation is to drop them. I think I just did. Don't do it. And relax, lovely stuff. Next one, chest up, hundreds. If you can straighten your legs out, go for it. 20. You can stay here if you like. Chest up. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. Take it back. Take the feet down. Holy moly, take the arms up over your head. Now just let the rib cage pop up. Legs out. You can move this block out of your way if you like. Oh, just have a big stretch of the abs. Whatever you need to do. Let it happen. Nice and naturally. My goodness, that's tough. Just take a little minute. Just get your breath back on track. Think about what you're after doing. Feel how it felt. Just enjoy a little bit of time off. And take 1 foot back, 2 foot back. Yeah, I'm going to use my block again. Chin to your chest, lower back nice and tight to the floor. Lift up, squeeze your butt, hold, shoulders back. And so hips up, nice and high, shoulders back, as high as you can get them. Tuck your pelvis underneath, squeeze your butt. And so we're trying to build this stable base. We have our abs tight, our butt tight, our hamstrings tight, our shoulders back, our necks are neutral now. So from the knees all the way to the shoulder, it's a nice solid piece as high as you can. Look, if you're a little bit down here, that's fine, but do your best to go to your end range. And once you get to your end range, try to keep growing. Big deep breaths. All right, take your left leg now, out. And so hopefully your hips haven't dropped. All that weight's on one leg. Knee to shoulder, one leg, down. Press through, activate your butt, hold. Get strong. Take it back, hips up, hold. Breathe into your belly, contract your abs. Breathe into your belly. Breathe out, contract your abs. Next one, stop breathing into the belly, start breathing into the chest. Keep your abs tight, your lower core tightness. We're going to really start focusing on that pelvic floor. Your glutes are tight, you're breathing out, that pelvic floor is getting even tighter. So as you breathe out, all right, try with me, breathe in. Just chest, not the belly. As you breathe out, long and slow, like there's a cake over your knees, you're blowing your candles out, one long breath. And relax, big deep breath in. So hopefully as you're breathing out, you feel your lower core starting to draw in, get even tighter. starting to get that lower core muscle. That's the abs everybody wants to develop, that pouch nobody likes. Now, it certainly won't help get rid of the pouch, but it'll help strengthen the muscle underneath it, all right? And so when you do lose the pouch through movement and diet, you'll have a nice, strong, good-looking core waiting for you, all right? So hips are up. Breathe into your chest, try and minimal breath into your belly. All right, one leg. Lift up. Hips up nice and high, you don't have your hips down near the ground. Switch. Big work. Keep breathing. And bend the knee, take it down. Whew, now relax. It's a lot of work on the glutes. I'm going to take your foot, cross your knee, and just start opening up that knee. You lift your hips again, really helps stretch that leg that's bent on top. And take it down, switch sides. And the breath is always going to stay there, guys. Just enjoy the stretch. Nice and juicy on the glutes. Nice and juicy on the hips. And take it down. Lovely stuff. Okay, so sit up nice and tall. Woo, we're going to do a little spinal stretch, all right, or spinal twist. So sit up nice and tall. You can bend your knees. You can get your legs straight. Whatever you're fit to do. You can sit cross-legged if you like. If you have something to sit on top of, it's going to help you sit up even taller. All right, I'm going to use it because I just like the extra help. All right, and I probably need it. Sit up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back, and let's just start into our shoulders. So traps, everybody gets real tight around here. Them trap muscles, leads can feel like shoulder pain sometimes. It can feel like tension headache sometimes. All right, so nice big rolls, opening up your chest, pressing down. Lovely, stop, and then bring your left hand across your right knee. Keep your chest up nice and tall, your shoulders back. And just twist. When you're here, big deep breaths. And again, trying to breathe into your chest, not into your belly. Keep your belly nice and braced. Breathe out, engage your pelvic floor and your lower core muscles, creating that vacuum effect. Twist deeper. And back to center. And switch, and try not to be all focused in your head. Focus on your rib cage. Imagine you're rotating your ribs around your spine. Big deep breath. And breathe out, twist. And back. Center. A little bit of flexion and extension. A little bit bending and straightening. Sit up nice and tall, straighten. Watch your sit bones, so always just roll forward now a little bit. And twist again. Not from the head, but through the chest. Shoulders back. And the opposite side, switch. Keep the breaths nice and constant. And relax. Lovely stuff. Okay. Seated forward fold. We're going to start attacking the lower back now. All right. So bend the knees first and just reach forward. So you're just starting to slide down and start pulling your chest down towards your knees. So your chest. So start through your belly button. So press out through your belly button and then start tipping forward. And we're trying to not just round into it, but we're trying to press through it and sort of lean it back. And once you get it nice and far, you can start flexing over and rounding that a little bit. And back up. And so again, reach forward. And you can add that little bit of flexion instead. And we'll hold for 10 big breaths. So this is where again we focus on our breathing. Legs there. Create that vacuum still. Positions change, response will still want the same. Breathe your chest. Halfway. See if you go a little bit deeper. Only one way to find out. Last 3 big deep breaths. Last one. And I take it up. Woo! Nice and gentle. Okay, guys. Next one's one of my personal favorites. Alright. So we're starting off now, guys. I'm going to do the roll up. Okay, so the roll up. Legs nice and straight. Arms back behind the head. And so ideally we don't want to have a massive arc in the spine, you want to close your back to the floor. If you're struggling to do that, take your hands onto your head. Just find that core, bend your knees again if you need to, move back and start that pelvic tilt. So this is where the pelvis starts playing a big role. The muscles again, down here. So we use our breath out to contract and activate as well as isolate these muscles. Alright, so tuck the pelvis underneath. Alright, get your legs out straight if you can, arms back, but not so much that we start dislocating the core. We keep our ribs tight down to our abs, so our fingertips fit underneath our rib cage, arms are back, take a big deep breath in, create a rainbow with your arms, and then once you start seeing your arms, you start seeing your hands, you just follow them up, breathe out, sit up, big stretch, lovely, jolly, and then we take it back down with control, trying to keep the legs nice and straight, lower back down first, and we come back down. And so we do all again, big deep breath in, and reach forward. You might notice your legs trying to lift, lack of strength in your abs, and your hips trying to help you work, but that's okay. We're working on it, alright? So we'll just get as much done as we can. Big stretch and take it down. But the intention would be keep the legs nice and straight for the duration of the movement, flat and firm to the floor. Big deep breath. Sit up nice and tall, and then reach forward. Get that stretch. And take it back down. Lovely, big deep breath again. Sit up tall. So this is an opportunity for you to get your posture up. Nice and good. Alright, nice and good. Alright, get your posture up. Nice and straight. Big stretch forward. Lovely. Try and pull into your ankles. Big stretch. And take it back down. And hand behind the head. One leg up to tabletop. Two leg up to tabletop. Chest up. Hold. So now we're focusing just completely on that midsection. Your chest up as high as you can. Your knees are here. You're not going to get any help from your hips. Big deep breaths. And take it back down, take it down, take it down. And next one, we're going to open up the legs. So we're just going to take an infinity pose, drop the knees off to the side, big deep breaths. You feel this stretch in here, inside your thighs, near your groin. Try and open your knees to the outside. And close the knees, take it back up, roll onto the side, sit up whatever way you like. Alright, we're going to do pigeon pose next. Alright, so really good this for the glutes and the low back. Drop both knees to the left. Alright, once you drop both knees to the left, you're going to try and pull your ankle up. Alright, you're not going to have the sole of your foot facing the roof, you're going to try and turn it and have this little part of your ankle here activated. Alright, so we press down from the knee, and you see a nice little arch in your foot starting to shape up. Your knee to the floor and reach forward. Shoulders back. Big stretch. And so you should feel that on the back side of your glute. Hold that position. Take your back foot back behind you if you can. Get your legs straight. And again, we hold that position. Kind of fold all the way forward. Down onto the leg. Keep your back as straight as you can. Deep breaths. Lovely. Okay, so then we take that back leg. You stay here, that's fine. If you went straight, that's great. Take your foot around. So again, we're coming from here, knee to heel, forward, around, and around. And we're going to start sitting ourselves up nice and tall. Alright, you're going to roll forward, do whatever you need to do. You're going to grab your knee, pull it into your chest. Keep your hand up your foot if you like it again, looking for that nice shape of the ankle. Shoulders back. Nice and tall. Big stretch here in the glute. Maybe you can hear it out on the opposite hip. It doesn't matter which leg you do first, we're going to switch sides anyway. So I'm trying to here control my ankle. Use my foot, or use my hand. Control my foot. Twist, that spine twist we did later on. Sit nice and tall. Roll forward. So my right leg is up. Alright, so I'm going to use my left hand now and extend that stretch. Again, I'm just trying to sit up in the middle, get as much stretch as I can out of this base leg here. But so you might want to lean and twist and find that spot for you. Maybe you don't have to look too hard. Down, around, back to start. Both of these the opposite side. Pigeon pose. So again, we're looking for that, not sole up, sole cock forward, almost a little bit down, 90 degrees, lean forward. And again, if you can get that back leg out, go for it. And take it back, lovely stuff. Take it forward. Shift your hips, whatever you have to do. Get that foot around. Shin it down the leg. Take it up. Grab your foot. Sit up and hold. And again, try and maintain that good ankle position if you can. So make it tall and again, have a look, see what's what. Struggling here. And so we get my left legs in front, move my right arm. Now for you it might be the opposite. Whatever legs in front, it's the back arm. Woo, big deep breaths. Stuff. Alright guys, last stretch of the day and we are finished. Feet forward, fingers forward. Alright, if you're really struggling with the shoulder, you can of course turn your hands back, up and up the shoulders. Alright, but if you're looking for a challenge for your shoulders, you really want to open them up, fingers forward, shoulders back, hips up. Triceps engaged, shoulders back, really working through your back. Work nice and hard. Alright, we've got 50 seconds to hold this stretch, guys, and then you're finished. Keep your elbows tight, breathe nice and deep. 45 seconds on the clock. Squeeze your butt. Big work. Last 15. Straighten them arms, open that chest, lift them hips, last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, control. Take the arms out. Woo, shake them out. That's tense. Woo! And guys, that is us. I hope you enjoyed that workout. That was Pilates Pro. Alright, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. If you're watching this on the YouTube channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. A good time to do that is now. Right now, subscribe, hit like, it really helps us out guys. Really appreciate it. And as always, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.